Good morning, guys. It's Miss Truelove this morning. Hope you're having a great morning. It's Thursday, sometime in April of 2020. You're losing track of time. Um, but this morning we're having a lesson on affixes, which are your prefixes, suffixes, and your root words. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we're going to look at your root words and your base words. Root words and base words are the same thing. They can be used interchangeably. Root words and base words are the most basic part of the word. They're like the foundation part. If you add an affix to a root or a base word, you change the meaning of the word. Affixes. Affixes are word parts that change the meaning of a root word or a base word. Prefixes and suffixes are both affixes. So if we look at this word, we have the root word over here, except. And if we add the prefix un and the suffix able, we get unacceptable, which is un, which means not, and able means being able to do something. So they're not able to, it just changes the whole word from accept to unacceptable. So you can see that there are a group of letters before and after the root word. Some words have just a prefix, some words have just a suffix. You don't have to have both of them. But in this case, we have both. If we took the un away, well, you can't see that right there. But if we took un away, we can have acceptable, and acceptable is a word. I don't think unaccept is a word, but we could definitely take the un away and make a word. So prefixes are words, parts, or affixes that come at the beginning of a word or root word or a base word. Over here we have the word advantage, and then they have the prefix dis. So we have disadvantaged, or similar, and they have the prefix dis, so it becomes dissimilar. Some common prefixes are like pre, which means before. So that, and as you can see here, pre, even in its name, the name of the word, it tells you it comes at the beginning or before the word. Un, which means not. Re, that means again. Miss, that means wrong or bad. Now we're going to look at suffixes. Suffixes are word parts or affixes that come at the end of a root word or a base word. Like joyful, we have joy, and then we add full, becomes joyful. So we have full means full of, or less means without. Examples of prefixes and suffixes. If we have the prefix I am, it means not. So in the case of, we have the word possible and we add the word I'm in front of it, it becomes impossible. That means not possible. And then we have polite. If we add I am before it, it becomes impolite, which means not polite. Then if we look over here on the next one, we have in, which also means not. So we have visible. If we put in front of it, it becomes invisible, so not visible. And then we have famous. We add in the beginning, and it becomes infamous, meaning not famous. Let's look at another. We have the prefix non, which means not. So if we have something we've had the word stop, and then non, it means non-stop. It doesn't stop. Then we have stick, and we put non in front of it. Non-stick means it doesn't stick. Dis also means not. So we have organized, we put dis in front of it. You have disorganized, meaning not organized. We have obey, and then we have dis in front of it. Disobey means you did not obey. Un also means not. So we have lucky, and un in front of it means not lucky. That guy's about to step in a hole. Look at that. And he's walking under a ladder, and there's a black cat. Then we have believable with un in front of it. So it is not believable. We have over, which is too much. So if we have the word cooked and then over, put them together, we have overcooked. It means you have cooked it too much. If we have the word dramatic and over, you're over dramatic. That means you have too much drama. Some of you guys might resemble that remark. We have the word under, which means beneath or under. So if we have where and under, so we have under where, which is clothes we wear under our clothes. And then we have water and underwater. So it's beneath the water. We have which means to do again. So we have the word cycle and recycle. It means to do it again. It means we're going to use it again. We have the word like preview. That means before you view. We have preschool, which is school before big school, main school. We have sub, which means under, like subordinate. That means that someone that works under you. We have a submarine. That means it's something that's under the water, under the marine, which is water. Super means above or over. So superhuman, that's someone that's got strength that's over and above human strength. We have a supermarket. And it's a market that's super. It's better, it's over, it's bigger than a normal market. A semi, which means incomplete or half. We have a semicircle, which is a half of a circle or an incomplete circle. We have a semi-formal, which means it's not quite formal. It's just kind of in the middle. It's halfway. It's incomplete. Co means together. So you have a co-pilot. So they are a pilot that works together. We have operate, and then we have cooperate, which means to work together or operate together. Multi, which means many. We have multicolored, which means many colored. Then we have a multivitamin, which means many types of vitamins. On at last, the suffixes. Those are those parts of the word that come at the end of the word that change the meaning of a root word. So we have ER. It means one who takes part in. So we have teach and then so they're a teacher, one who takes part in teaching. A drive and then is a person who takes part in driving. We have est, which means the most. We have the small and then est, the one that is the most small. Then we have strong, est, the one that is the most strong. Ed, it means to have something done. So we have play and then played. That means that you have played. And we have race and then raced. That means you have raced. We have ing. It means to be doing something. So we have sing and then singing. That means that you are singing. And then we have dance and then dancing. That means they are actively dancing. We have ly, which means to like. We have cowardly, so it is like a coward. And then we have happy and happily. That means you are happy like. Look at that smile on that cow. That's kind of scary looking to me. We have able and able, which means to be able to do something. So if something is readable, you're able to read. If it's cleanable, you're able to clean it. Miss Mars, look at this. It's Miss Mars. Well, I can't get it over here. It's Miss Mars. She's texting me in the middle of my video. Miss Mars. Ness is the state of happiness. That means you're in the state of being happy. Craziness, which means you're in the state of being crazy. Mint, feeling of. So contentment, you're feeling content. Refreshment is the feeling of being refreshed. Less means without. Thoughtless, that means you do something without thinking about it. Helpless, you can't help yourself, you're helpless. Full, it means to be full of. Thankful means to be full of thanks. Peaceful means to be full of peace. And suffixes. And I'd like you to spend some time today. I'm going to be uploading some lessons onto IXL. And I'd like you to do the ones on prefixes and suffixes. Always remember your username is your first name followed by the number 1. And your password is joyful 1. I hope you have a great day. I hope you're enjoying this time off. Just continue to do some of your studyings. I think it'll benefit you greatly. And I hope to see you soon. I gotta answer that text message because Miss Mars keeps texting. She won't stop. So I think I should give her a sanction. Don't you think? There. She won't stop. So anyhow, I hope you're doing great. See you later. Bye.